Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's StableNet Snapshot webinar. My name is Vlad, and today I will be showing you the advanced discovery analysis with StableNet. So we are here in the StableNet GUI in the discovery jobs area, where you'll find all the discovery jobs. And the analysis of the discovery jobs previously was also available. You could just click here on the job analyzer. You would see the job runs here. You can also select a longer period of time, just 7 days, let's say 30 days, for example. And you could take a look at the summary of the discovery job. Here you see some updated or discovered devices, modified measurements, and so on, but not too many details, to be honest. Also, if you wanted to look at more details, there was the possibility to look into the server log. So you could just go into the server log. We had also separate discovery log for each discovery run, where you could see all the details of the discovery run, but it was not the easiest to use because you would have to look through the log file and everything. So to improve things, we've added new advanced and better discovery logging that you will find here if you go to details. This is, by the way, one of our discovery jobs that are running here in our lab in Würzburg. In particular, we are discovering here the virtual Juniper devices. And the moment I switch here to details, you can see, a lot more details. You can see what's happened, that devices are discovered, devices are modified. We are updating measurements, updating monitors, and so on. And I can also even show more information if I click here, and now you can see we have 1,000 entries for these discovery jobs. We can see that some tags have been imported, which discovery CSV file has been used. You can also see if you are using some other discovery sources like resources, for example, and this is always drilled down. So for example, if I double click here, it will show me in the used discovery XML file the element that is concerned with the lines. For example, here this is line 307. If I go and want to see what happens here with this tag import, you can see it tells me in line 312 this tag has been imported, in this case the MPLS tag category. And as you can see, we have a little bit more of information here as well. You can see what object has been modified, the device name, and also some additional information. If we go back to the simple view, you can also see, for example, here a device has been discovered. You can see the duration of the discovery of this device. And if we double click, you can see here, it is basically this device block that is concerned. Currently, the first entry after the filters and the tag imports is marked, but this might be changed later on to a better marking in the file. But you can see which element is concerned. And what you can also do, which for every element, you can just select this element here, and you don't want to drill down into the XML file, but you select jump to object. This works also for measurements. So for example, let's look at this measurement first. So I can just say I want to jump to object, and then I can inspect this measurement here in the measurement tree if I want to see more details on this. Let's go back to one of the devices. So for example, this one. And we are in the inventory tree. Oh, the GUI was open before, maybe just repeat this one. So we can, let's take this one, just jump to the object, and then the device is selected here. And what I can do now is I do not only have this global view or the job view where I can see all the entries for all the devices and measurements and monitors for the job, but I can open this discovery log here, which concerns only this device. So you can see the entries per device, and you can see the details that are linked to this device only. So here also turning on informational entries, you can see there are quite a lot of entries here, and you can see in detail what the discovery has been doing, updating monitors, updating measurements, updating the device, yeah, so and so on. So this is how it looks like more or less when everything goes well. When we go back, I want also to show you the go back to the discovery. I also want to show you the error handling, or the handling or logging of errors, to be more precise. For this, because this is one of the discovery jobs that we have here on our lab, and this is running to discover the Juniper devices. This runs without errors. For this, I prepared a second example where I intentionally produced some errors. So you can see there are a few runs here. Let's select this one. And you can see here how the error highlighting works a little bit. For example, we have here a device that failed ICMP discovery. And we can see exactly that this IP or this device has not been discovered because we cannot ping it. If I double click, I will drill down again. And you can see here, again, the line in the XML discovery file where this happened. This, by the way, fully supports the new versioning of the discovery files. So if you are looking into a discovery which ran with an older version than the latest one that you are using, this highlighting will be working on that version. I can show you an example later on if we have time. This is an example for a device that has no ping availability, so it's not discovered. We have another example here, what happens if the device has a wrong SNMP community. This is also failing. Then we have here an example, what happens quite a lot in practice. You want to add a tag category, and then you have an error because the tag category is not existing. You will see it here right away, and you are able to fix it. And also, as another feature that is quite nice, we have also the possibility to highlight errors that concern placeholders. So for example, this is going to be here in this line. I can just open it to highlight. We have a problem with this placeholder, which is incorrect. And this is highlighting, this has been highlighted, and we can see here directly that we have an error on this one. And further down, another typical error that happens quite a lot is that we have some problem with measurement creation. In this case, we have a failed measurement creation because the DNS lookup failed for this DNS script measurement that we are trying to create here, or wrongly produce an error with. You can see it here. This is producing the error right here, if we're looking at it. And now I can show you also the differences with the version. So this is the latest version that I am using. If we are looking, remember the position here of the DNS lookup. If we are looking at an older version, you will see that the measurement creation is further up in the list here. For example, here, the measurement creation failed again. And if I'm, oh, this is still that one, it should be this one. Yeah, so you can see the DNS lookup failed here again. So much for the analysis directly here on the jobs. There is another nice part about this. This is also available, of course, in the web GUI. So you can do the analysis in the web GUI as well if you want. And for reporting or further analysis in the GUI or the web GUI, it's available also as a report or group analyzer. So if I go to group analyzer, and if I select here, the audit report, and then we have the discovery. audit, which is available as a table or as a detailed table. Let's go with the detailed table. You can select here the time interval and you can plot. Now we selected only this device or this measurement, so it is filtered on this device for measurement, and you can see the whole entries with the whole details for this selection. Of course, if you want to see it for a larger group of devices, for example, for the whole VLab, you can just select the group analyzer here, and then you will be able to have this detailed table for the whole VLab group in this case, with the information that that you need. Okay, this would conclude today's short snapshot presentation. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will be more than happy to answer.